everyone to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see, the UCONN Huskies. UCONN will deliver the opening kickoff and will get this game going. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Pittsburgh's offense will take the field first. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Looking for a man, it's Sparks. Catch in the middle, it's Dobbs. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Panthers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Catches it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Huskies offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
It's a draw, finding open areas. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Huskies will hustle to the line. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. UConn will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Back to the ground game on the left. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. To throw, it's Sparks. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A first down run on the doorstep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
The UConn offense goes back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Hand off from the gun. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Dropping back, it's Hart. Snagged out of the air. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. UConn will have to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 30. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back looking for Rhodes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
defense thinking run all the way, and you can tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's 3rd and short. Will they run again, or are you going to force them to pass the football?
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Pitt will line up to punt it away.
Number 33.
A low line drive and not his best work. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. UConn going back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Under fire. Zings it complete to the right. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. The Huskies come to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Hart. Catch in the middle, it's Porter. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to run for it. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. UConn will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll work his way down to the 28. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Power football with the run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UConn offense goes back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game,
And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12.
man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. Takes it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. To the air, it's Sparks. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. It's complete to the right. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the run. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going for 6. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be fit.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UConn going back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Flushed out of the pocket. Crosses the 45. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. They'll immediately call timeout. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. UConn quick to the line. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
The punt team makes its way onto the field.
On to kick it away.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air, it's Sparks. Snagged on the outside, it's Thomas. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. He'll take a deep shot here. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UConn offense goes back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The give to the left side. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Quick tempo here for the offense.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Looking to pass. It's Hart. Going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. UConn will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Give to the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Sends it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
This time, it's complete. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
And that's why it's so important to get it to your guys quickly. It's just a simple hitch route. Because the quarterback didn't hesitate, he put it on him right away. He had space to work after he made the catch. Was able to make a defender miss and set up a nice play for the offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Sparks. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. It just... to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Moves around to clear up the vision. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try.
On the field goal.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21.
UCONN, 0.
UConn going back to work on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. UConn quick to the line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't...
There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense getting set for first down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Back to throw, it's Hart. A little screen to the running back. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. UConn will have to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll move the tight end. To the ground with the back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now they'll run it to the right here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Snagged in the middle. It's gone. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass, it's Hart. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late? And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They'll send the back in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Swings it out to his running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
UConn quick to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Pulls it and fires to the left. Turning it on. Still on his feet. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
1st and goal, UConn.
Wants to throw. It's Hart. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man, when you hit that.
Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Goff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Dropping back, it's Sparks. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets...
A shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know.
Running free. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Yeah, they've had a day. And it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Big fella moving. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll go to the ground, and they're able to make the tackle.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
The UConn offense goes back to work. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hart. That's caught. It's Burton.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
It's complete. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Huskies are in the hurry up. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Third down coming.
Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already four-down territory? A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They make the tackle, but UConn has enough for the first down.
Good enough for a first down.
He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play.
Backed up now, here's second and long.
Get set, get set.
Looking to fire. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Another incompletion on third down. UConn tries to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation.
Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab inside the 30. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Pitt. And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking for a man. It's Hart. Here's a throw downfield late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the...
A shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.